Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Bluayado channel. It's Wednesday, July 16th, 2025, and we're going to give you the distribution announcements. But first of all, I just want to say a heartfelt, remorseful, I don't even know what to say for all the flooding going around in Texas, even in New York City. Here, we just had flooding on Monday. It's flooding going on everywhere. So, again, it doesn't take that much to buy a kayak, put it in the house, buy some inflatable stuff, put it in the house, make sure you got some escape routes. Um, these things came in a flash flood, so sometimes you don't get that much chance. But if you can get ladders to get to your roofs, maybe if you only have one floor, or definitely get up to the second floor in time. I don't even know what else to say. It's just some of these things come in so quickly that you really don't have a chance to respond. But definitely, if you see large puddles, don't try to drive through it with a car. Some people think their SUVs are invincible, but once the water gets into the workings of the car, it will stall, and you might be in more trouble than where you were at the edge before you went into the water. So it's a lot of cars that's going to have to be abandoned and flooded out. It's really I don't even know what to say about it. It's just everywhere. It's like you can't even, like, you was focused on Texas and then turn around here Monday. It's happening right here in New York City, and then all those other states that in between I didn't get a chance to mention. I just, my heart goes out to everybody, and I hope they get through it and can rebuild, because this is America. We can rebuild. Um, and that's it. I just want to mention it because it was just so devastating. It's happening everywhere. So, all right, let's get back to the numbers. I don't know how we could get back to numbers after all that, but I just feel a need to have to say that. So, but yeah, let's get back to the numbers. So these numbers were advised on Monday. Rec shares, weeklies, Rec shares growth and income ETFs. So distribution announcement was on Monday, 7/14, and X date was 7/15, and it's paying today on Wednesday, 7/16. So the first one up is MVII. Underlying security is Nvidia, and it's paying 0.1536 per share. Next one up is TSII. Underlying security is Tesla, and it's paying 0.1888 per share. That's pretty good, actually. This is a good payment. Next up is MSII. Underlying security is MicroStrategy. You guys know that we had all-time highs in Bitcoin. So whoever trades the coin, if you don't trade the coin itself and you bought MSTR, half of MSTR is made up of Bitcoin. So that is doing very well right now. So there you go. That was a good idea for MicroStrategy. Even when everybody was doubting them, it was a good idea. And I think I did, if you go back to my videos, I did say I feel Bitcoin could do 120, and it has. So yeah, if I was a gambling person, I would have made it. So yeah, 120, I felt like it can do it, and it did. It did above that. I think the high, what is it? What's the high? 122? BTC. How high did it go? It's 118 now, but it went as high as 123. Oh my God. So yeah, it went up to 123,000. All right. So yeah, and 52-week low was 49,000. If you got it at 49,000, you have made some serious money on this one. Only holding it for 1 year, from 49,000 all the way to 123,000. You can't make this kind of money. This is like paper money. You're making it right out of thin air here. 49,000 to 123,000 in 1 year times frame. This is the power of Bitcoin. This is what makes the difference between if you had the vision or if you didn't. That's all I can say for that one. if a lot of people weren't into crypto, a lot of people were shying away from crypto. It was a lot of people who had scams. I'm not going to lie to you. Some of those coins that came out were scam coins. But these big ones like Bitcoin, Ethereum, the USD one, the stable one, those coins you could have bought with a little bit more security, I felt. So I would say I would have never have shied away from Bitcoin because I thought Bitcoin was the safest one. That's all I gotta say for that one. So that's it. I'm not gonna talk anymore about crypto. This is not a crypto channel. But all right, so that's MSII underlying security market strategy is paying 0.2472. And last up is COII, which the underline is Coinbase, which Coinbase got to be doing excellent now because the people's positivity about crypto has to be through the roof now that Bitcoin has made 123,000. So there you go. It's paying 0.3429 per share. This is a really good payment for Coinbase coverage. So nicely done for that one. So that's the rec shares that came out on Monday. Next, the ones that came out on Tuesday, that's going to be MST. MST from Defiance. And that's also MicroStrategy coverage. Again, MicroStrategy is doing excellent. This is probably the highest payment I saw so far for MST. And also, MST is making a comeback. It was down to $17. It was experiencing NAV erosion already, and it had just came out at like $22, I think it started out as. So good coming back up. MST 85.30% distribution rate. Nicely done. And that's 0.3511 per share. Excellent. Excellent from Defiance here. Let's just look at it because we're here. How much is MST going for? MST. Oh, $20. It's making a comeback. Historically, how much has this thing been? It's been about, it's not out that long, so it's been out. How much payments we make? It makes payment every week. So it only came out in May. And in May, it started out at $21, went up to $22. So I obviously bought it at a higher price because I got this thing at $22. So I got it at $22. And I was feeling terrible when it was down to 17 here. I was like, what's going on? It's so new. How's it going down? And now I'm glad that it's making a comeback. So yeah, MST from Defiance. All right. That's MST. Came out on Tuesday. So this payday is tomorrow on Thursday, 7/17. And this was a declaration date was Tuesday. Payday is Thursday. Next up, let's look at Roundhill cryptos. They're separated now, right? So Roundhill does the cryptos and the indexes separately. So the cryptos were revised yesterday. So payday is Thursday. Advisement date is Tuesday. And let's go for these. All right. So Roundhill Bitcoin coverage. Yeah, that's up. Here we go. YBTC ticker is paying 0.452645 per share. This is a nice payment. It's up from where it was. Nice. And YETH is 0.384911 per share. Nice. These are two really good payments. This is the Roundhill crypto. So that's that one. Then we got the, all right, let's keep the days going here. Roundhill crypto, that was yesterday too. Let's go to KURV. We'll come back to the other part of Roundhill. KURV, we got Apple and Google coverage. So here we go. So Apple and Google coverage from KURV. These are monthlies, not weeklies here. They pay on Thursday. They do the same thing as Yield Max where they put different ones in different weeks. So you'll see a payment weekly from KURV, but it's split out like Yelmax. So yeah, the first one we got is AAPY, which is Apple coverage, and that's paying 0.25 per share. And next up we got GOOP, which is Google coverage, and that's paying 0.35 per share. So that's KURV payments. All right. And next up, let's look at Roundhill indexes now. Go back to Roundhill. That's coming out today. Oh, you know what else came out before? Global X. Global X date was 7/14. Record date 7/14, and pay date is 7/17. So they're paying tomorrow. I assume this announced on Tuesday. I'm assuming. No, maybe it announced on Monday or Friday. Maybe Friday. But anyway, it's paying tomorrow, 7/17, and this is up. This is, as we can see them right in front of us, this is the highest payment they had. Is 0.224900. So this is Globex, ticker BCCCC, which is also Bitcoin coverage, and Bitcoin again is at an all-time high. So this is the highest payment they paid so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth week of payments here from Globex. Nicely done. All right. I think we made it to the ones that's announced today. So here we go. For today, you can still buy these ones that's coming up today and get paid on Friday. So, Roundhill first. Roundhill indexes came out this morning at 7:03, and right now it's 7:47. So right off the presses here. 7/17 X date, 7/18 pay date. That's Friday. First up is ticker XDTE, which is S&P 500 coverage. It's paying 0.256389 per share. That's a good payment. Higher than it was. So yeah, that's really good. Next up is ticker QDTE, which is NASDAQ coverage, paying 0.238737 per share. Okay. And lastly, we got Russell 2000 coverage, ticker RDTE, is paying 0.265376 per share. Also, this is a really good payment. So yeah, all right. So that's it for Roundhill indexes. Roundhill index. Then we got Defiance. Defiance is on time today. So whoever's in charge of Defiance this week is not lazing around. And they came out really early this morning at 6:15 in the morning. Earlier than normal. Last week it was 9 o'clock. 9 something. 9 whatever. 9, it was after 9 o'clock actually. So this week is very early. Whoever's doing it this week is the guy who should be doing it all the time. Let's put it away. There you go. And it's no mistakes. So yeah, I'm appreciating this guy or whoever is doing this week. So again, payable date is 7/18. You can buy these today and get paid on Friday. So first up is ticker QQQY, NASDAQ 100 coverage. A 38.71% distribution rate is 0.1936 per share. Okay, it's less than Roundhill, but it's still a good payment. WDTE, S&P 500 coverage is 31.20% distribution rate. It's paying 0.2048 per share. All right. Ticker IWMY, Russell 2000 coverage is paying 52.53% distribution rate, and it's paying 0.2402 per share. Okay, so all of these are less than what you got from Roundhill. So there you go. And then it's the two new ones. The Gold Enhanced ETF GLDY is paying 49.32% distribution rate. Is paying 0.1689 per share. Actually, this is high payment for them. This is higher than they normally pay. Okay. USOY, the Oil Enhanced ETF. Ooh, 90. Last week it was 100. This thing is paying a lot. I might have to look at this one. USOY. So 90.44% distribution rate is 0.1603 per share. So that is a Defiance. Indexes and gold and oil. All right, so let's get to what we came for, which is YieldMax. We do have an update on YieldMax before I get to the numbers. YieldMax has added a new ETF. It's called Dre. Wow. It's all the way at the bottom. Okay. So we got a new one. And this is DraftKings coverage. Whoever uses DraftKings, if you got a little gambler in you, I do go to casino, so I do get together with my friends on March Madness and try to pick the basketball teams. I don't do bets over $5 because you can bet on anything in DraftKings. You can bet on who's going to win or lose. You could bet on points. You could bet on points per quarter. Like you can bet on like any combination of stuff. So I do get in there on March Madness. Sometimes I do good, sometimes I don't. Sometimes you can bet as little as $1 and then make $10. So you get happy for those little increases like that. It's nothing crazy I do in DraftKings. It's just fun between your friends. So I do use DraftKings. I do have the app on my phone. So yeah, I don't know if I might buy it, but I do like it. I like DraftKings because you get those surprises when you win stuff that you didn't even know that you might win. And it's a little, like I said, it's a little push of like you bet $1 or something and you make $10, and then like the ones you bet $5 and you make $25, and then you can push it right out to your checking account and get the money like right away when you win, so it's not held or anything. So I do like DraftKings. Am I doing advertisement? I just do, I use it, so I have to talk about it. If I didn't know anything about it, I wouldn't say anything. But I do use it, and really during March Madness. Otherwise, I don't really know anything else that I would probably bet on because I have no idea. But I think it's fun during March Madness to like talk with your friends and bet on a couple of things to see who's gonna win. So DraftKings is the new one from and they just came out. So when did they come out? So they came out Monday, 7/14/2025. They started, and right now only 25,000 people bought into it. So not that many people split the payment with. That's all I look at, right? When it first pays, it's not gonna be that many people to split the payment with. So you might get a really good first payment because not that many people bought it yet. But we'll see how much people buy into it by the time it pays for the first time. Let's see which group it's in. Go to schedules. Go down to the bottom. By the way, next month should be really good. We're gonna have 5 Fridays in August. So August 1st, August 8th, August 15th, August 22nd, and August 29th. This should be a really good month. And it's starting off with Group D, which is powerful, which is Misty, and it's ending with Group D, which is, super powerful. So if we get great Misty payments because BTC is so high, August should be a phenomenal month. I'm looking forward to it already. And we're only in the middle of July. So yeah, let's go. So where is it? Dre. Okay, Dre is in Group C. So it's going to be in Group C, the new DraftKings one. So that's the news. That's the big news. They opened up a new ETF for DraftKings. Now, if you're not a gambling person, this is a gambling site, so you probably won't use it. So not everybody uses DraftKings, and then it has other ones, Fondul or something. I think the other one name is. I never used that one, but that is another one out there. So it is options to DraftKings. It's not like it's the only one out there that you can bet online. There's probably tons of stuff to bet online now, but the only one I really know about is DraftKings, and that's the only app I personally have is DraftKings. So it might work. I might buy it. I might buy it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might buy DraftKings. I might really buy DraftKings. So that's the announcement. That's it right there. All right, so let's get to yield max numbers. Again, you guys know that you can't expand it. It came out this morning. But it's super tiny in here. So I put it in Excel. Let me get that for you. And I know I made sure it's showing 4 digits. Right? I made sure it shows 4 digits. So this is Yield Max Group B. Right. Yeah, this Yield Max Group B. Highlighter is NVIDIA. So let's start off with the weeklies first. We got Chippy, and that's a semiconductor one, and it's 0.3730 per share, and that's a 35.07 distribution rate. Nice. I did just hear that ROC is better for your taxes, so this is doing 100% ROC with this payment, so your taxes should look a little better depending on how much return on capital you get. This does something for you tax wise. So actually, this payment is better than it was before because it gives you a tax break by doing the payment as a return of capital. Look that up yourself. Talk to your tax guy. I just heard it, so I'm passing it along. So this payment turned out even better than it was before. So that's the first one. Next up is GPTY. That's the AI and tech ETF, and that's paying 0.2956 per share, and that's going to be 32.36% distribution rate. Next up is LFGY. That's a crypto. Here we go. Crypto and tech portfolio, and that's 0.4799 per share, and that's a 62.40% distribution rate. Nicely done. This is doing what it's supposed to do, which is also great. Next up is QDTY, which is NASDAQ coverage. That's paying 0.196 per share, and that's a 22.29% distribution rate. This one is low compared to the rest, Defiance and Roundhill. Next up, we got RDTY, Russell 2000 coverage, and this one has blown out both Roundhill and Defiance. This is the highest payer right here, 0.3330 per share. That's a 38.37% distribution rate. Nicely done, yeah, Max. Beat out both of those other ones for this one. Next up, we got SDTY, which is S&P coverage, and this is the lowest one right here. This is lower than both. So the only one that Yield Max won on is the Russell 2000 coverage. Everything else, they are lower than Roundhill and Defiance. So SDTY is 0.1481 per share, and that's a 17.13% distribution rate. Next up is ULTI. Again, ULTI is everything volatile in there. I don't even know what's in there. So this is a good payment though. It's up. It's 0.1035, and that's an 85.69% distribution rate. Nicely done. And its ROC is 81.67%. Nice. For weekly. Yeah. Next up is YMAG, which is the Magnificent 7. It's 0.1515 per share, and that's a 51.27% distribution rate. Okay. And the last weekly we got is YMAX, which is just low. Wow. Oh yeah, last week payments weren't that great. That's the Group A payments. Those are not very good. So there you go. 0.1041 per share. That's a 39.01% distribution rate. Okay, Babu. Underlying security Alibaba. These are monthlies here for Group B. 0.3820 per share, and that's a 32.17% distribution rate. Dips. If you thought Nvidia was going to go short or you thought Nvidia was going down for some reason, you would have bought this one. Dips. And you would have got 0.1716 per share, and that's a 31.92% distribution rate. I wouldn't bet this way because I hold a lot of uh, Nvidia ETFs from Yamax again. So I won't bet against Misty and I won't bet against Nvidia. So I definitely won't be picking these shorts. I won't do it. Next up is FBY. Underlying security is Meta, which is Facebook. I wonder if they're going to do a name change on this because it doesn't really fit. Then again, I don't know that many people that refer to Facebook as Meta anyway. So yeah, they can keep it. It's 0.4992 per share, and that's a 38.91% distribution rate. Next up is the gold one, GDXY, Gold Miners ETF, 0.3321 per share, and that's a 29.03% distribution rate. JPMO, underlying security, JP Morgan. I used to work there for 9 years. In New York and Texas. So there you go. 0.5085 per share, and that's a 38.99% distribution rate. So there you go. JPMO. Next up is Marrow. Underlying security is Marathon, also related to the crypto industry. So 2.3718 per share, and this is a whopping 125.17% distribution rate. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. There you go. Next up is Murni. I sold out of this one. Underlying security is Murdana. It's paying 20 cents. 2004 per share, and it's paying 101.03% distribution rate. But I don't own that one. Here we go. This is the headliner. NVDY, underlying security is Nvidia. I own over 900 of these, so I'm excited that we finally made it over $1. Yes. So 102.85 per share, and that's a 75.28% distribution rate. Nicely done. I did see that Nvidia was coming back up, making a comeback. I'm very happy about it. This stock is finally past $15. I think it's maybe $17. We'll look at it afterwards. But yeah, it's making a comeback a little bit here, which is great because my cost base is like 20 something, and this thing is under $20. So I'm losing money. I got NAV erosion on this. NAV erosion. And this is a stock that came out at 22. So it came out at $20 back in the day when it came out. So we'll look at this one afterwards too. Last up is Platy. Platy is still doing great. Underlying securities Planetaire. Planetaire is doing good now too. So lastly, 2.5602 per share, and that's a 48.72% distribution rate. I'm surprised the distribution rate is so low. I think they could have gave us $3. But anyway, I'm not greedy. We're already making at least, it might be close to $40 now per share for the year on this bad boy. So I'm not gonna fight with you over this payment. It's still a really good payment. 2.5602 per share. All right. All right. All right. 48.72% for Platy. Now let's look at these. What is NVIDIA? NVDY. What's Platy going for right now? PLTY. What's Marrow going for right now? Because you can buy all of these today. Marrow's 125%. Anything else we want to look at? All right, this is it basically. So we're gonna look at Marrow, Nvidia, and Platy. Let's go. Marrow with a whopping 125% distribution rate. It's going for pre-market at 8:05 in the morning is $25.36. I think that's worth it for that payment. So again, I have some. What do I hold on this? How much do I have? July. Hold 975. No, that's not the right one. I was looking at Marrow, right? 50. So I hold 50 of Marrow. Maybe I'll buy some more. I don't know, maybe make it 55 or something. That's only $100. It's probably worth it. I'll look at that. So yeah. Okay, let's go back. Next up, MVDY. What do we got? Ooh, nice. Yeah, it's up. It's up. It's up. Yay. 1780 pre-market, 8:06 in the morning, 1781, which is good. This has gone down as low as $12.47 in a 52-week period. I did not get it at that price. And all the way up to $28.71. Too bad I'm higher to closer to 28. I think I'm like $23 a share or something like that. So I'm losing $5 right now still. So um I'm losing $5 a share times 975. You guys know what that looks like. And there you go. So yeah, I'm appreciating that Nvidia is NVDY is paying over $1 this time, so I'm happy about that. Platy, what do we got? $68, $68.39. This is up for me. I think my cost base is 61, so I'm up $7 here. But I don't have as much as I have of Nvidia. So there you go. I did want to look at the 50 plus shares you should also have in your account, even if you buy just one, because they do have dividend increases. So again, I have made a list of the top 57 stocks I think you should have. This is the other side of my portfolio, which I have most of these. I don't have all of them. I'm working on it. I'm trying to build up to all of them. I have most of these, and I have the also the ones that I bought for growth, like RDDD, which is Reddit. It doesn't pay you anything, but it's going up. And I also have some other growth ones that I have in there. But this side of my portfolio is up 33%, as I said before, and I'm up $9,000. So um, they don't pay, like the weeklies or the monthlies. They're mostly quarterly payments if they make a payment at all. Disney only pays twice a year, so that's why I made it red. Adobe doesn't even pay anything at this point right now. Um, but I did want to mention these so far I looked at that had dividend increases. So DHR had an increase of 5 cents per share for their dividend. GE had an increase of 8 cents per share for their dividend. TMO had an increase of 4 cents for their dividend. Costco, COST, had an increase of 14 cents for their dividend. Plus, they pay special dividends, so that's even better. AXP, American Express, is up 12 cents for their dividend. BX varies, so it doesn't have like a set price. It just pays up or down depending on what it does. So Cisco is up 1 cent so far I saw. HD is up 5 cents so far I saw. And Google is up 1 cent. So these all had dividend increases between this year and last year. And it's probably more in here. I did fill these in. So these are the payments they had already: January, February, March, April. They do pretty good payments. They're nowhere near the percentages you get from the ETFs. Most of these are on a June and March basis, I think. June, March, September kind of thing. JP Morgan paid 140. July, August. So like I said, if you want to buy for, these are the ones that I know about so far for August. These are the ones I know is gonna pay in August, but they haven't announced yet since I looked at it. But normally you have to buy the month before. The record and X date is normally the month before. So if you want to buy any of these, you probably only got two more payments for the year. You should be looking to buy them now so you can get the next payment in August or September. Um, so definitely, they normally have to be bought the month before. It's not a lot of them that you have to buy in the same month to get the record date. So you definitely need to be looking now if you want to get the payments in August or September. So there you go. So yeah, what's coming up? I see Apple BX. So Costco even pays special dividends. So if you want to get Costco I thought is a pretty good price right now because it's normally over 1,000 and it's only nine something now. So it's probably 100 down. We could look at Costco. I just want to look at Costco for a second. Yeah, so it's 967, which is actually that's a decent price. So the lowest it went was in this 52 week range was 793. So it went all the way down to $793, but it went as high as $1,078. So 967 is a decent price. I mean, you could probably if you could get it lower, that'd be nice. But 967 is a decent price. Who goes to Costco? It's a lot of people with bigger families go to Costco. I don't personally shop at Costco because my family is not that big. That's in my personal house. Holidays wise, it's big. But for my everyday life, my family is not that big. So we shop at a regular supermarket. But Costco is for people who can save money when they have a bigger family, four or more, you know. That's Costco's really good for that. And there's a lot of other stuff you can buy in Costco too, which is appliances and stuff like that. And I guess your membership really means a lot to you when you have a bigger family. So what did they pay? This is a quarterly payment. They paid 130 per share, and before it used to be 116 per share. So, like I said, they went up 14 cents per share. And then also last year, at the end of the year, they paid out. Oh, it's not showing now because they went. Anyway, I think they paid $15 or $10 per share out as a special dividend, which is too far back for me to see right now. But yeah, so nicely done from Costco. When did they pay that? They paid. All right, I can't say it, but anyway, they pay still special dividends sometime, which is a bonus. So that's that. So that was it. That was all we had this week for Wednesday. See you back on Friday for payday. Again, remember all the people who are suffering from the floods. It's so many states that it's getting crazy. I think we got to look at the meteorological stuff because flash flood rain shouldn't do that much damage. It was like a reversal. If you guys look at the videos and stuff, you just put flooding New York City, flooding Texas, the videos are really devastating. So anyway, if you can help, do it. If not, if it's above your means right now, then just pray for them and wish them well. That's also good to do too. See you again on Friday, guys. Thank you for watching. This is the Bluayado channel. And that was your distributions. So see what you're going to buy today. I'll probably buy more of a marrow personally. Yeah, it's probably the only one I'll probably buy. That's it. Marrow. Okay. See you guys on Friday. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.